wake up in the morning and the first thing comes to your mind is going to the gym and start exercising from now on. Then you remember that you need to take your car to the mechanic. In your way, you remember that you should pay your bills and that you already have a dentist appointment. I bet you've been in a situation where you had many tasks to do. The problem is that you don't know which one to do first, and most of the time you end up doing less. Fortunately, there is a tool that can help you fix this problem, and it's called the Eisenhower Matrix. So first, what is the Eisenhower Matrix? The Eisenhower Matrix is an approach that helps you prioritize your tasks in a matrix of urgent importance. It is a simple yet effective decision-making tool that helps you think about the long-term outcomes of your daily tasks and be able to concentrate on the stuff that will make you most effective, not just merely productive. What's the story behind this name? The Eisenhower Matrix was named after Dwight D. Eisenhower. This guy was one of the most productive people in his time. Dwight D. Eisenhower was an Army general during World War II before he became the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. As a general, he led the Allied forces in Europe as Supreme Commander during World War II, and later he was named NATO's first Supreme Commander. When he became the President of the United States, he conducted many successful projects, such as the construction of the Interstate Highway System, the creation of NASA, and the launch of the Atomic Energy Act. While assuming all these responsibilities, he was continuously faced with tough decisions to make. This pushes him to become more aware of urgent and/or important tasks. As a result, he develops the world-famous Eisenhower Matrix, which helps us today prioritize our tasks based on urgency and importance. What's the difference between urgent and important? Sometimes the difference between urgent and important tasks may seem trickier. However, Stephen Covey has shared some interesting insights about this topic in his best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen Covey suggests that urgent tasks are duties that must be done immediately. Whatever matter rises and requires an immediate attention is usually an urgent task. There are often clear results for either not doing or failing to finish these tasks. Urgent tasks cannot be avoided, but spending too much time on them can cause you a lot of stress and may lead to exhaustion. Important tasks, on the other side, are those that serve your long-term objectives and values. These tasks demand forethought and planning. Focusing on the important issues allows you to better manage your time, energy, and attention. Also, important tasks are subjective. In other words, what is important for you may not be for another. Important matters are determined by your own goals and values. Remember, no one else can set your priorities. How to use the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a simple yet effective method of prioritizing and managing tasks. It's a system that separates all your actions, tasks, and projects into 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is called the Do quadrant. These tasks are urgent and important. Urgent and important tasks require immediate action. These matters usually have clear deadlines and consequences if they are not completed on time. They are either issues that were thrust upon you by an external source or tasks that you put off until a deadline loomed. In either case, they demand a quick response. Some examples of the Do quadrant would be going to the dentist or taking your car to the mechanic. The second quadrant is called the decide quadrant. These tasks are important but not urgent. Therefore, they should be scheduled on your calendar. Important but not urgent tasks are the matters that help you achieve your life values and long-term goals. And since they usually don't have a clear deadline, you're more likely to put them off in favor of more urgent issues. However, these tasks have a considerably higher impact on achieving your long-term goals. Some examples of the decide quadrant would be exercising, participating in an event, or learning a new skill. According to Stephen Covey, the decide quadrant is the most rewarding quadrant, or the quadrant of quality. This is the box where you focus on progress and improvement rather than urgent issues as in quadrant 1. Spending most of your time in this quadrant entails being proactive and having the ability to prioritize tasks that develop competence and expertise while also helping you achieve significant goals. Next, we have urgent but not important tasks. These are the tasks that you should delegate. These tasks are usually thrust upon you and do not contribute to your long-term goals. A lot of these activities are related to the priorities of someone else. Spending lots of time in this quadrant may make you feel like you're doing things for others rather than doing what you truly want to do. And when most of the activities that you carry out do not help you make progress toward your bigger life goals, it's like living someone else's life. One way to stop this quadrant from eating your time and energy is to delegate as many as possible of these tasks. Start delegating whatever task that takes up a lot of your time and willpower without adding much to your personal or professional growth. For example, you can hire a virtual assistant to respond to your emails, schedule your appointments, and pay your bills. And you can keep track of the progress of these tasks by telephone, email, or in a meeting. The last quadrant is the delete quadrant. Not urgent and not important tasks are time wasters that should be eliminated. These activities don't help you get closer to your goals and can eat up a lot of your time and energy. An example of these activities would be playing video games for long hours, shopping regularly, or checking social media excessively. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't take some time off. In fact, you can use these activities as a break or reward for accomplishing the stressful and challenging tasks of the first and second quadrants. However, if you are not careful, the way you spend your free time may decrease your efficiency, motivation, and creativity. How to get the most out of the Eisenhower Matrix. You can get the most out of the Eisenhower method by considering the following tips. Start with the task that is both important and difficult. Doing the most challenging tasks first will make it easier for you to tackle the other tasks that may require less energy and focus. Do not let others prioritize your tasks. Have a to-do list. Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them, said David Allen. Having a to-do list will relieve you of the burden of regular remembering. You'll also keep yourself accountable to the tasks you've set as a priority. Set for yourself a limited number of tasks. Having about 8 tasks in each quadrant is a doable number. But having too many tasks will just make you feel stressed and overwhelmed. It's important to remember that it's not about collecting, but more about completing tasks. Make the most of your workday by using the Pomodoro technique. During each Pomodoro section, focus only on one task. Manage your tasks in the evening before and start working on them early in the morning. Turn off all the distractions around you. Put your phone away, choose a calm place, and use noise-canceling headphones. So, did you find this technique useful? Tell me in which quadrant you spend most of your time. I'd love to hear from you below in the comments. And please let me know if you have any questions. For more insights like this, check out my website actionablehack.com. If you enjoyed this video, I would be very grateful if you give it a like and share. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to get awesome videos like this. And click the little bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching and see you soon.